This is what's happening. Drop it out. Drop it out. I saw later. Come on. Not this way. Get used to that air.
Representing Team Kimbo, fighting under the tutelage of Boss Scrutiny and Randy Gajami, beating this one by way of ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the heavy-handed phenom, the popular legend, and street fighting star of the internet, Kimbo. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one, the only Kimbo.
Out of his way.
Tap? Did Kimbo tap?
No, I didn't see him talk. He was talking to me. Calling to the crowd. He was going, "Come on, James, come on." And I don't know if he was saying it as in calling at me hard or "Come on, leave me alone." Now. It's Babe's PH, you know. Yeah, I've got the bash. And on that note, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well,
what's up, what's up? That's first and foremost, again, I'm gonna like to say, thank you, Elite, for having me. It is a big deal, to be the first to fight on the CBS show. It's a real big deal. MMA is just booming. So, I mean, this is a dream come true. Murphy, it's a good fight, man. It's all respect. It's all respect. Later on, moving on later on into the fight, I want to put it like this, I've seen some shit today, man. I've seen some shit, some garbage ass shit. I'm a heavyweight, and I feel that I'm a true heavyweight. And Thompson, much respect, but I'm feeling like this, slice, Kimbo slice, man. I mean, it was just garbage, man. So, the way I see it, I respect. I didn't know you can win 3 times in one night, fighting one person. Thompson, I didn't know you can do this. I don't know. This just, that's bullshit.
What are you talking about? Should you elaborate a little bit? What do you mean?
We'll ask questions after. Let him.
Get him out of here! I'm not gonna get him out of here.
I'll elaborate. This is what I see. This man, what I mean? He's such, such up there, what I mean? And for him to come out and perform like this, it was unacceptable to the fans. It's just garbage.
Gary, have you comment on that?
I have no comment. We'll ask questions. We'll let all the fighters talk and say what they want, and then I'll give you whatever comments of my thoughts will be. My thoughts right now are unimportant. First thing is I want to give the fighters their shot to talk. To John Murphy, who's a real warrior. For those of you that don't know, I still say it, and I want everybody to know that John Murphy, although he fought with a short haircut today, he has great, long, flowing locks, and he cut 15 to 18 inches off those locks to give it to cancer children. And I think that's a John Murphy story, and one that will go along. Thank you. Those are real heroes. Those are real heroes. John Murphy.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for the opportunity to be here to do this. Thank Pro EliteXC for the opportunity also. I give my respect and gratitude to the fight, man. It's all respect. Anybody who steps in that cage, man, is a warrior. Each and every one of them up there, I'm just proud to be part of it. And I don't know, I look forward to getting back in the cage, getting back in the gym, and take a little bit off here and reevaluate and get back in the gym and work hard and have to work, man. Get back up there and fight hard and have a fight. So, thank you.
Well, first off, I want to say that I've experienced loss before. I totally respect Phil. I think Phil's a great guy. I've actually knew him even before we fought, and he was real kind and generous to me in times of defeat to this man right here. And he had some great words to me, and I remember that forever. Yeah, I mean, we all know Phil is he's charismatic, he's energy, and it was the first time in 30+ pro fights that I had anybody treat me that way. But I knew that's how Phil was. But he kind of got me there in the first 3 weeks, and it kind of was personal. But now that it's all said and done with, I just want everybody to know that I have nothing but the most respect for Phil. In my moments of downfall, he was there with some kind words, and I always remembered that, and I just want him to know that I respect him to no end, win or lose. I respect every individual who steps into that ring, whether it's 30 seconds or a 25-minute war. People don't understand what we go through on that clock, and when it comes down to countdown. So I respect him to no end, and I just want everybody to know that. And Scott and Robbie, man, that was some fun stuff, That was some fun stuff. I think we have an exciting middleweight division. Hey, man, I'll sit back and watch a fight and watch these guys fight again, let them bang each other up before I get an opportunity at one of them, I hope. You know, I think I met Scott for the first time this week. Man, what a great guy, great family guy. I have nothing but respect for everybody up here, and I just wish that people would understand that this is all love and heart and passion, and that's what we're here for. And I just want people to know that, you know, that hey man, whenever I touch my heart, it's for everyone. It's not only for my family and friends at home watching, but you know, it's even for my opponent. And I just want everybody to know that I respect everybody on this podium tonight.
The New York Badass, Phil Brody.
Thanks, Joe. Good fight. Yeah, it was definitely Joe's night. You know, whatever didn't go right. I wrote a little speech in the back after the fight. I figured Gary's always up here talking, and everyone sits here has to listen. Let me say something, you know. He's always up here talking, and who knows what he's saying. Everyone's dreaming and waiting for the fighters to get interviewed, rolling their eyes. So he gets his helmet and speaker. I fought tonight, so I think I can have a couple seconds. First, I want to thank God, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Even though this didn't work out tonight, I realize I'm truly blessed, and I want to thank my parents for their support. Put them through a lot of stress the last 8 years as a pro fighter, ups and downs in my career, so I want to thank them for their support. They're always at all my fights, and they're always here supporting me, and you know, it's been a rough ride, you know, my whole life, so I guess they're used to it. I want to thank my coach, Ali DeLuca, my mental coach. She helped me a lot. She helped me prepare for this fight, put me in a different place, and didn't show it tonight, but you know, it is my life, so I'm a lot different than I was. I think everyone saw that when Joe wanted to kill me at the weigh-in, and that was cool. I want to thank Javier Mendez and all the guys at AKA. You know, I've had some crazy outbursts there and some crazy training camps and stuff, and those guys always welcome me back. And you know, I let those guys down a couple of times and turned my back on them, but they always let me back with open arms. So Javier and those guys are great. I want to thank all the guys at Vegas at Couture's Gym and the Warriors Gym for letting me come there and train, and you know, train there and support me. You know, there's a lot of good guys there, a lot of great fighters. I want to thank my corner. I want to thank my boxing coach, Go Martinez. I mean, he put a lot of work in for me. He helped me a lot. You know, I didn't show my skills tonight, but I'll show them next time, guaranteed. And I want Trevor Perennially, my corner guy. He's probably the best 185-pound fighter nobody knows about. I think you should sign with these guys. I mean, he's a Bordeaux champion. He beat Kondo for the title. He's a great fighter. I think he's a big, huge middleweight. He said I'll fight a light heavyweight. He don't give a shit. I think Gary should sign him, fork up the cash, sign that guy before he goes to Japan. So I want to thank Keith Trimble. It's my corner tonight. You know, when I was a young kid training at the gym, he was there holding mitts for me, helping me get ready. I wouldn't even be a fighter right now if it wasn't for him. I want to thank the legend Mark the Hammer McCullough. He's a legend in the sport. He's one of the greatest fighters ever. That guy took me to Japan when they moved me over last time, you know? And he's a world champion and an Olympian, and him believing me, you know, helps me in times like these, you know? Shit happens sometimes, you know? It's not my time, man. I thought it was, you know, to be home, but it's not, you know? And I gotta thank my sponsors, you know? Because without sponsors, it would be a lot harder to make a living doing this. And guys from Chrome Battalion Soda helped me out a lot. Hostility, Ed Hardy, Smet, and Christian from that organization, you know, designing Pure Power mouth guard. I probably have no teeth right now if it wasn't for the mouth guard. It's a pretty good mouth guard. I got all my teeth. Sprawl, those guys supported me, you know. no one wanted to sponsor me when I was in Japan. The fights, aren't seen that well. I fought some great fights over there, some great opponents. Joey was over there too, and we fought some great fights over there in Japan. Hammer, and a lot of guys don't want to sponsor you, They don't want to sponsor you, but those guys always sponsor me. That's why I still wear that stuff today. OTM Fight Shop. Those guys hooked me up with a lot of gear, free gear. Iceman RX. I was in great shape for this fight, and Iceman RX was a supplement I used. I mean, they sponsored me for this fight, and they helped me really get in shape. Team Punishment Athletics. I want to thank all the fans that came out here to see me tonight. It was great having the support. I'm used to being booed, especially my last 2 fights, and it was great having the fight. It was great fighting in New Jersey. Everyone made me feel at home. I really felt like I was home. I didn't feel like I was an intruder or anything. I felt great here. I want to thank the commission and everybody for making me feel like I'm a professional fighter. I want to thank. I really want to come back here and prove myself to the fans. I haven't seen me fight in a long time. This is not how I expected it to go. Joey's a great fighter. I thought we'd put on an exciting fight. I thought we'd have a war, kind of like Scott and Robbie, and I guess he got me, So it never happened to me before. So I showed him how good of a fighter Joe is. No home smoking Joe for nothing. I want to thank Doug DeLuca, Gary Shaw, his son Jared, and everyone at Pro Elite. These guys supported me. They signed me when I needed to be signed by someone. They gave me a real good deal, a real fair deal, and I just want to tell them not to give up on me. I got a lot of fight left in me. I've been down before, and I just want an opportunity to prove myself again. I'll do whatever I have to do. I want to fight my way back. I'm still young. Chuck Liddell was 36 years old for the world title. I'm only 29 again this year, so I think I have a lot of fights left in me. I feel good. I feel good. I figured out my body. I feel great. I feel young, and I want to prove myself. I want to come back here to Jersey and prove myself for my hometown fans. I want to prove myself again. So I'll let you guys, go with that. I think I said everything I had to say. Thanks a lot.
We're not sending you a cut letter. You're part of our team and part of our family. I don't think Caitlin's here, but I see Gina on the half of Gina, the thumb leg. We told you that Gina Carano is the face of women's mixed martial arts. We continue to prove it, or she continues to prove it. In the cage, we prove it outside the cage. I know how proud her father, Glenn Carano, a personal friend of mine, is. I don't know. There's Glenn back there, and flies in to see his daughter fight. And as Glenn was a professional athlete and a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, and I know how proud as a father he must be.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the people out there that gave me positive reinforcement, because sometimes that negative reinforcement you teach them inside out. So all the positive people, just know that you touched my heart. You were there for me when I needed it. People ask me why I like to fight, and I guess it's just because I look at all these guys up here, and you see such truth in their eyes and their hearts, and that's something that's addicting to me. Because I'd rather go home with a couple bruises and a couple pains than, than have to deal with bullshit from the boss or, the outside world. So, that's some of my inspiration with some of these guys up here, and fighters all around the world. MMA is reaching into the heart of America. Like kids are starting to train, and they're becoming better kids because they know what it's like to get physical, they know what it's like to get beat up, and they don't want to inflict that on somebody else, and they want to have respect for themselves and other people, and it's a beautiful thing. So, it's definitely not cockfighting, like some people like to say. It's a beautiful sport, and the more love that we receive from it, the better that these guys, these beautiful people up here, the better they can better their lives. And, I love this sport. like to thank God. I don't know if I said that yet, but God put me through this fight. I only had 3 weeks to train for it, and he just kind of like led me through it, and there's nothing like that feeling. And my family, my mom, my dad over there, I wouldn't be who I am without them. And to kind of see the same look in their eyes, that's in mine. They're very, very special people and very strong. And my sisters. And everybody that I know. So yeah, I just want to, and Caitlin. Caitlin is an amazing person. I have a lot of respect for her, and I think that she put up such an amazing fight. And I've honestly never had so much respect for a person. From before the fight, at the weigh-ins, to after the fight, till now. And she came into my locker room, and she's got a big, ball in her eye, and she's still smiling. And I think that, there's something to be said for her, because, she's going to come up and, we might be back again, you never know. So, all you guys, thank you for all your support and your love. And my sponsors, the 2 guys right there in the red shirts with the beanies on. Right there, I think that they want to be noticed. Command & Conquer, Red Alert 3, that's a video game. They definitely, that's what fighters live off of. They live off of, sponsorship. So, a lot of people need to like sponsoring people. There's people that, let us continue to train. So, all right, I'm done. Thank you very much.
There you go.
I'd like to thank the most important person to help me through this, my fiance Angela. I don't know where she is, but she put up with a lot of shit for me, preparing for this fight. And I want to thank her. Without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be able to train and prepare for this fight and the way I did. And her support helped me a lot. And, get married in a couple months.
Like that.
Yeah.
Only $300 Ray-Ban. What's up?
Kimbo.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, we'll start taking the questions. Fire away. And
Kimbo, how did you feel about this fight tonight, from your personal opinion?
It was a tough-ass fight. I never underestimated James or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He used his weight well, kept me on the ground for a good little minute. I wasn't bothered. I was relaxed. He had a good little ground and pound game, but again, I wasn't threatened by it. I kept letting the ref know I'm good, I'm good. I was just waiting for the right time to kind of explode, and and when the time was right, I was gonna try some things on my own, but it took a little minute for me to get in gear.
I guess last question, some people said there was some controversy. They thought that you tapped in the fight. Did you tap in that fight?
No, not one time did I tap. Not one time did I even made any gesture of tapping. That wasn't even on my mind. If you would have got me in a submission, he would have had to go for the breakage or something like that. But tapping is not part of my repertoire.
James,
Kimbo, what's next for you?
I'm gonna go home, chill with my family for a little bit, and when it's time for me to fight again, I'll be back.
Gary, are you going to... Gary.
Wait, let's take one. Let's start asking for stereo.
Gary, are you going to have Kimbo try to fight on every single event that you're having, if you're having one every 3 months on CBS?
Sounds good.
No. Next question.
Kimbo, you've become pretty much the face of mixed martial arts for people who are seeing it for the first time. Does that get into your head before a fight? Do you feel the pressure?
No, not at all, man. Because they're just using the face because of the beard. That's all it is. If they want to use that, that's cool. But it's not about me. It's about these guys you see up here, man. We're all a unit. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be shit if it wasn't for them. They was fighting before me, and there'll be fighters after me. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for these guys, because they encourage me to be able to do what I'm doing right now.
Go ahead.
Off your fight tonight, where do you feel your progress is as a fighter?
It lets me know I could, you know what I'm saying, I could take a little ground and pounding. You know what I'm saying? I won't be tapping out from that. Other than that, you know, like I said, I'm still a baby at the game. You know, I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I got a lot of room to go now. You know, I won't be smoking as much because I got a lot of training to do.
Gary.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Kimbo, second round at the last minute and 40. Can you take us through that? He had you against the fence. He had one of your arms fixed. Were those punches hurting you? Did you feel like you were in any danger? Like the fight could have stopped any second?
No.
What was going through your head at that second? Got it out of there or what?
All right, you just hit me. I was like, all right, I could take it, I could take it, I could take it, I could take it.
So you were counting on the ref not stopping it then? Did
Yeah,
you feel like you had to move?
I kept letting the ref know I'm good. You know, under no circumstances that like I said, I felt threatened for him to feel like he had to stop the fight. That's why I kept letting him know, look, I'm good, I can take these punches, I can take these elbows, I'm good.
Gary. Yeah, I want to ask Kimbo. This is your.
Franklin, how are you, Bo?
I'm fine, Gary. Kimbo, I want to ask you about going the distance in this fight, going into the third round. How was your cardio? How did you feel?
It was all right. You know, like I said, we trained for it. You know what I'm saying? I knew, you know, going from the ground, getting back up, going from the ground, getting back up, going from the ground, getting back up. I knew every time I did that in training, I get back up, I can get off a good 7 to 10 punches. You know what I'm saying? Successfully with speed and power. You know, and that's part of the training. You know, if I can step it up to 15 to 20, you know, it'll be excellent. But I know from, you know, ground, stand up, I can get off still a good 7 to 10 strong speed with power punches.
Kimbo, James was in here earlier and he questioned the stoppage a little bit and said he'd like to do it again with you. Did you feel it was a good stop, and is that something you'd like to do again?
I mean, Robbie and I, like during the press conference the other day, you know, I was kind of looking at his ears, and I told Rob, I said, that's going to be a good target for me. You know what I'm saying? And when the time was right, I went for it. And
almost fell off.
I popped his ear. And that was, you know, part of my game plan, you know, within my fight. You know, I was going to go for that ear again, and I was going to go for it again. And I was going to do damage to that big ear.
Kimbo, do you think you gave the fans a good show tonight?
Say that again?
Do you think you gave the fans a good show tonight?
Oh, that'll be up to the fans to answer. I think I did all right, you know. I didn't let them down, you know. I didn't tap. You know, they saw me get grounded and pounded. They saw him go for some submissions and didn't successfully, you know, succeed. They saw me go for, you know, a few things, didn't successfully succeed. They saw a standoff. You know, they saw a good fight, you know, and that's what it's about, you know. Both fighters went in there like everybody did, and we performed well.
A couple times you had him on the ropes, stand up, you went for a guillotine twice. Didn't really work out for you. Was that part of your game plan?
Everyone went for something that didn't work out. I mean, that's just part of it. It's part of MMA, you know, mixed martial arts. That's what it's all about.
Kimbo, how would you feel about an official fight with you and Sean Gannon that you fought unofficially before in the past?
Who?
Sean Gannon that you fought.
Who?
Sean?
Who?
Okay. Good answer.
Kimbo, earlier in the press conference, Brett Rogers didn't seem too impressed with your performance. Are you interested in fighting next?
Everybody's entitled for their opinion, man. I'll fight anybody.
What do you think of his performance?
He did all right. You know, he did good. Everyone did good. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing away from no fighter. You know what I'm saying? If it's in our contract, we're supposed to bang, we're gonna bang.
A lot of people were talking about your ground skills coming into this fight. Do you think you answered those questions, or do you have a way to go?
I got a long way to go.
You feel like you're on the bottom, you worked to survive, you feel good about your performance on the floor?
I got his big ass up off me, didn't I?
Okay. Any other questions? Any other fighters? Do you think you would have won the fight if you went
Honestly, I don't know. You know, I was fighting, dude. You know what I'm saying? I do knees. I mixed it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, he pushed the knees, he mixed it up. You know, I guess it depends on how the judges would have scored it. You know, who threw the most, who landed successfully. You know, and that's what it would depend on. I'm not leaving.
You think the fight was stopped early?
You know, like I said, if the ref wouldn't have stopped it,
I would have kept aiming for my target. Like when I lock in on something, I'm going for it. You know, I'm going for it. Whether no matter how tired I am, you know, if I still got that in me, I'm gonna go for that target again.
I thought James was on a little on queer street besides the ear, bleeding profusely, in my opinion. By the way, it's not just the Kimbo show. You asked the question about were the fans happy. I think that all the fighters up here gave them a hell of a card tonight.
Gary. Question for Brett. You said earlier you were unimpressed by Kimbo. He said Antonio Silva. Would you rather have Kimbo?
Fight tonight, man, yeah. After tonight, yeah, I would. Kimbo, he's the big man.
Brett, you got to speak up, man.
Speak up, Brett.
Open your ears.
Kimbo's a big name, man, you know what I mean? And I mean, I'm looking at the fight today. I'm sure everybody saw the fight today. And
You said earlier.
It doesn't matter. A man is a man. And what I saw in this man today, you know, it was just garbage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna speak it real. It was garbage. He did tap out. I was right there. I mean,
that sounds like a challenge, big dog.
That sounds like a challenge. No. It sounds like a challenge, though. All right. Easy, guys. Set it up, man. Sit down. Sit down. Come on, dog. Don't go there with that shit, man.
We'll get our chance in the cage. Don't worry about it. We'll get our chance in the cage. Don't worry about it. You sit down. We'll get our chance in the cage.
Everybody calm down. They'll do it in the cage.
You're not doing yourself any. You're not doing yourself any.
Hey, let's not have any more stupid media guys trying to start shit now, okay? We just calm that down.
Everybody step back. Let's wrap this thing up in a couple minutes, okay?
We're just getting started.
Let's go, Joe.
Now, is there a question? Is this stuff real? Yes.
I'd like to ask Gina about the...
She left, man.
Sorry. Okay. I'll ask you what you thought of the technicality of the women's fight. Several of the members of the press who were sitting there said that it was one of the most technical fights of the night and anything they saw. And so,
Yeah,
certainly
look,
it must be good to have.
Yeah, I've been impressed by the women's fights that our organizations put on. Not only EliteXC, but our Show XC series. I mean, the women we put on could really fight. People say to me, should women fight? My answer is twofold. There are women policemen out there wearing bulletproof vests, securing your families, your home, and your property. And there are women ducking bullets in Iraq and driving supply trucks and dodging roadside bombs. Yes, they belong in the MMA cage. And I think for all the writers out there today and all the fans on TV, it really proved that women can really fight. And I think it was a technical fight. And they both really did what they had to do. You know, and I'm very proud of Gina and Caitlin Young.
Robbie,
Gina,
Robbie,
come on, Gina.
do you feel like you had Scott out in the first round? It looked like the fight was over at the end of that first round. Do you wish you would have pushed it harder?
No, I don't think so. He's a dangerous guy. I think he was looking for me to get committed and try to catch me with a big shot, so I wanted to be cautious and take my time and try to pick him apart. Maybe I could have stepped in there and been an idiot a little more, but I just stuck to my game plan and kept trying to pick him apart.
Joey Villasenor looked great tonight. Would you consider a rematch with him for the title?
Right now, I'm not too worried about anything right now. Just going back and Matt Hughes ready for his fight next month. next week.
Robbie, were you at all disappointed that you guys weren't the main event, even though it was a championship fight?
No, I don't care. I made the same amount of money either way.
Yeah, before that, that's an aggressive question. The name of the show is Prime Time. They're all main eventers. That's why they were on the first CBS show ever.
Word.
I was just going to say, you said you didn't train as much as you wanted to for this fight, but obviously you still impressed everybody. How much more potential do you feel like you have to reach?
A lot. That was 3 weeks of, training, and I was from transitioning from the mind frame of, from the American Gladiators to the fight world, and I got lost for a week. I was like, where am I? So I think that if, you give me 2 months solid of training, I really think I put a really good opponent in front of me. I'm really anxious to see what I can do. Good question, man.
There you go. There we go. Question back here.
Gina, you were obviously very disappointed that you couldn't make weight yesterday. You and I talked a few times before the fight, and you had said, I'm on track, I'm making weight. What happened? What went wrong? When did you realize you weren't going to make weight?
It's just my body stopped sweating, and I tried, but it just wasn't going. So I figured I should take a penalty. Really, my heart was just a little bit screwed up before the fight, and it took all the way up until a couple hours ago to get it straight. So yeah, that was like losing the first battle, and then going into this fight, I just was ready, almost to get defeated, because of that. But then my mom came in and talked to me, straightened me out, and all I need to do is get in the gym, and stay stable. That's what I need to do.
Okay, and it looks like you're limping. Did you injure your
Caitlin
leg?
got me, man. She got me with 2 leg kicks, and my leg is swollen, and it feels great. I really like it.
Gina.
Also, can you give an update on her opponent, Caitlin?
I can't give an opponent an update because I don't know anything. I just came in here. I'm trying to find out myself.
She's good. She's smiling. She's got a big old black eye.
Yeah.
Gina, regarding getting back to the weight issue, if you're having trouble getting down to 140, are you considering moving up in weight?
I'm interested in getting back into the gym and training for 2 months for a fight instead of 3 weeks. That's what I'm interested in doing. And if that makes me at 145, whatever it is, then I'll fight at that. I don't really care what weight I fight at. I just need the 2 months to put into training, and then I'll fight anybody.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Mark, can you tell us what you thought about this event, being that you are a veteran of MMA? Could you take us back from how MMA started to where we are today?
All the way back, start from the very beginning.
No, we don't have that much. It's a good show, man. Great show. All around. Entertainment. Pure entertainment.
You mentioned I had a question for Gina. Again, do you think that'll be the first fight back for both of them? Or?
Well, let me tell you when
It was the top dog. I mean, it all depends on close man to me, and I'll tell you what I feel about that first.
Any more questions, you guys?
How you doing? You're really tall. Loretta Hunt with ShareDog.com, here with Brett Rogers. Brett, a very defining performance tonight against Sean Murphy, but a lot of heat at the press conference just now, the post-fight press conference. First of all, was that all real?
Yes, that was real. That was real. Everything I said, it was real.
Now you called, I saw some stuff, but there were a lot of people jumping in. There was no security. It was a little on the strange side.
Right.
You called his performance garbage. Why did you think his performance was such garbage? Specifically, what did you not like about Kimbo Slice's performance tonight?
Specifically, what I didn't like is, for one, him coming up here and lying, saying that he did not tap out. The world saw him tap out. It's gonna be seen, Then, the guy I'm just mad at the situation, you know what I mean?
Right,
Who
no,
he is and what it is.
a lot of people said they saw a tap out around 220 in the first round with the guillotine. You said you were at cage side and you also saw it.
Oh, I saw it, man. When he had him in that guillotine, he tapped out, man. He played patty cake with the man, and that's not what we do, man to man in the cage. This is Kimbo Slice we're talking about. We're in the same bracket. Am I not supposed to speak my mind on what's what? I'm new to the game too, so I call it how I see it. If people don't like it, oh well. You know what I mean? So.
How soon do you think you'll get a match with Kimbo Slice?
You know what? I don't care. Hopefully real soon. So, you know, hey.
What if Gary...
The advantage should be on me because I already know that, you know, if it was a fight between me and him right now, easy first round again. I put it out there like that, first round with him.
Do you think right now Gary Shaw should pick you? You're the #1 opponent to fight him.
Yeah.
Or is there anyone else ahead of you?
You know, I'm pretty sure they are, you know. But right now my attention is just directed towards him. I mean, you know, you're catching me at a heated moment right now. You know what I mean? There's other heavyweights out there that I was looking at, but I mean, hell, that performance is just garbage. I'm gonna keep saying it was garbage. Whatever. I ain't hating on nothing. I saw what I saw, and that's what it was.
All right, we're here with Brett Rogers, who said Kimbo Slice is garbage.
You know what? You know, I'm talking a little too much, but I need to calm down. I want to thank, you know, let me start thanking folks. You know, I want to thank all my sponsors. You know, of course,